Hi guys, it's Hugo and welcome back to another video and another review. I was excited to film a review. It's been a while since I filmed one because not that I stopped reading, but I read The Bad Beginning from Lemnisky and the second volume of Memory of Cleopatra. Memory of Cleopatra, I want to finish the 3 volumes and do it a review because in English is a full book, and the other one you guys said you prefer to be a full series review, so let's do it. But as you can see by the title, I finished The Well of Ascension by Sanderson and I bring you my review. Oh my god, what a book! Like, if I liked it, The Final Empire, if I gave it 5 stars, I will give this 7 stars. I loved it so much more. I understand why people say it's a favorite of the series because it's like, whoa! I loved it. I have some nitpicks, don't be worried, I'm not that kind of person that says the book is perfect. It's not, but it's very, very good. Like, if in the first one we lose time learning about the world because of the world building and learning about all the magic system, here we don't lose time with that. Full action pack book in the beginning, like 20 pages, we have an amazing fight scene. There's like 20 pages and I already have amazing fighting scene with elements. Like, what could you ask more? You couldn't. I love the writing style of Sanderson. I think he connects so well the characters, the different point of views he's going to give you around the book. It's a very different book from the first one because while in the first one was a heist or overthrown, here it's a political strategic game. Basically, it's a lot focused on politics. If you don't like a very politic book, it may be a turn off for you, but it's very political. It's that game of a political war. How do you do in a war that it's imminent, but you have to play with politics in the war? And I love that type because I don't know, it's a trope that I really enjoy. I really like to not only be on the battlefield, but also what comes before that, how they talk with the other part, how they strategize, how they're gonna do. They play all the pieces on the chessboard and they're gonna place each piece on the correct place. I really like that. I really like the develop that we had from some characters, even from some of the Calciers group that we met on the first one. We had some developments of some characters here and I really enjoy that. We have a time jump of almost a year and a half, or half a year. No, he says 2 years, so it's 1 year after the first book ends, and it really shows some differences. I don't miss that year. I don't think it's important because we get like a small recaps of what happened. But I definitely enjoyed it. One side that I didn't like so much was, I think the romance played on a trope that is very common and it's not what I like. It's I'm not good enough, you know, that part of the I'm afraid of not being good enough for her. He needs something better, she needs something who can understand her. I really don't like that trope. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it works well, specifically in here. I didn't found that part interesting because I was like, yeah, okay, you're gonna solve this. It's not gonna be surprising that you're gonna solve and understand that, yeah, the opposite sides attract each other, or that there is more than you think, and you know, not only you are good enough, but you are even better, or it's because of that you fall in love. You know, I didn't found that was an interesting point. I was more invested on the other plot lines, the political war that's going on, the findings of the Well of Ascension and all the lore behind that. All Vin's character arc. Vin has an amazing character arc on going from the girl we learned in the first book in the beginning to now, to what she became and what she learned. I really love that. I think it's one of the first books I didn't fail. It has the middle book syndrome because it didn't create an action for the third book, but it was not only a connection between the first and the third. It had some things important to be done, to be discussed, to happen here that changed the story, changed the characters. There was development and there was growth on these characters, on these personalities, and I really enjoy that. I don't know if I enjoyed it more than the first one, but I think I do, because not only it's more intense, and we are also more into the book, into the story, into the action scenes. You know, in the beginning we're like, what they are doing, the push, the pulls, we are still, well, what is happening with the magic system? But now we are already inside it. We are already past the fight scenes, and we can imagine how they are fighting, how they are pulling, pushing, and everything flowing. It's amazingly done. The end, like, I thought it was one thing. I was wrong, I can say that. I thought it was one thing, but it wasn't. And in the end, when I thought, okay, she's gonna do that, she didn't. And then I saw, like, oh my god, oh my god, you know, I think it's what's mind-blowing about this book is, in the first one we think it's one thing, it's not. We think another thing, it's not. It's that. It's amazing. I never thought about that. Here is the same. I thought, oh, maybe that thing. Okay, it's not. Okay, but it's gonna think that's gonna happen, and then, oh no, it's not gonna happen. That. Okay, what's happening? And then when we get the explanation, it's like, oh god, I need to pick the third book. I won't pick until August because I have the TBR to fulfill, and I want to pick other books because these are heavy books. It takes me some time to read because I like to enjoy the world. I think you will dive in so much in the world, in these characters, that it's not drowning you. At least in me, I'm not drowned because I'm continue reading, but I want to taste a little bit every day. I think I don't want this to end so quickly as it is, but I really enjoyed it. If you haven't picked The Final Empire, pick it up. The second book also, Bia, please pick it up, because it's mind-blowing. I was not expecting this. I was liking it a lot from the beginning. I didn't think I would love it as much as I do, maybe, or in the end that would have been so mind-blowing, and I totally loved it. I totally recommend this series going on. Let's go to the third one. I cannot disclaim much because will be spoilers, but if you like political war, if you like politics in a book, in a fantasy, if you like good action scenes, it has amazing fight scenes, like so mind-blowing, it's so amazing choreographed and written that they are amazing. And the lore of this book continues to make sense and continues to not break the rules and to follow the rules. And even when you say, yeah, but that's a new thing, but it's a new thing that makes sense. It's not that something that is like a plot device. It's something that, yeah, it makes total sense. Like, it makes sense. So it's a very well planned book. I really loved it. I know I begin to understand even more why this series is also high praise and so loved on booktube. It's definitely a very good series. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope you guys read this book. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you have done already. I loved it. I want to pick the third one, but I'm not going to pick so soon. But yeah, I hope I can bring you more reviews sooner, because I really want to have some books I want to talk about. And yeah, don't forget, I post videos every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. If you want to know the time, click the bell button so you can be notified when I post the video. And I see you guys on my next video. Bye.